Okay, so this is a basic tutorial of how to use the Evolution Hero game. This is the home screen. You have your rules at the bottom. If you click here, your rules will appear and you'll be able to scroll up and down. And then if you hit the tennis ball on either screen, it'll take you to the play screen. So on the play screen, you're going to get a card. And every card looks like this. And what you'll see is if we just go through the card area, this card has all of its numbers are blue. So it has 6 skills: serve return, forehand, backhand volley, energy, which is about having a long rally, and power, which is about trying to finish the point sooner. All of these skills are blue, which means for this player, every point is only ever worth 1. So if you win a point, you're getting 1 point. After you've used this card for one game, you'll hit the blue arrow in the bottom corner, and that will take you to your next card. Now you can see here with this card that we have all the blues again, but we also have a green. So backhand is 10. And that means for this card, if you win with a backhand while you're playing as this player, you get double points. So simple enough. If we move to the next card, okay, so this card you'll see that the volley is worth double points because that's a green. But if you make a mistake on the forehand, it's a red number. Now, if a red number means not only do you lose a point, but also your opponent wins a point. So, for example, if you were 15 love up, your opponent would win the point, which made it 15 all, but now you'd lose your point. So now it's love 15. The blue arrow at the bottom moves the cards forwards. After you've used each one, the red moves it backwards. The plus is where you add games, so if you've won games or points, you'll see the score appear at the top. The check mark is designed to function with the hero cards, and if you want to use one of those, you hit the check mark and then you'll see it's grayed out. And then the restart button is the top left hand corner of the screen, just will take you back to the home screen and allow you to completely restart the game. Okay, so when you look at a card, obviously the serve, return, forehand, backhand and volley are pretty straightforward. On this particular card it's all worth 1. On other cards you might see them green or red, which means they could be worth double points to you or you could lose a point. The energy and power buttons are slightly different, but work in a very similar way. So energy refers to a rally that goes for more than 4 of your shots, including your serve or return, and power refers to a rally of less than 4 shots. So if you look at these buttons here, you can see for Sheriff, powers of 5, which means that for any rally that she loses within the first 4 shots, she'd actually lose a point and her opponent would win that point as well. So effectively be worth double. If we move to the next player, okay, on this one, for Mayo, power is green this time, and that means that if he finishes a point within 4 shots, he'll actually get double points. You also have here a couple of little H's for hero in the top of the screen, and those are superhero cards. So if I hit the H here, you'll see that appears, and this allows me to use a superpower. So in this game I've got the juice card, which allows me to go straight to juice if I want to play the game from there. Or I've also got, if I go to the other card, I've got bounce. So on this particular game I've got bounce, and that means if I don't like the card I've been given, I can just flip to the next one. Now if I want to use that, so for example if I go back to this particular card I've got here and I don't like it, I can bounce that card. So what I'll do is I'll hit the thing, I'll hit then the check mark in the bottom left hand corner of the screen, and you'll see then it means I've used bounce, and you'll see that now one has been grayed out. So you do have 2 superpowers for every match you play, but you can only use each one once, and that allows me to flip to the next card, and now I can play as this player instead. The other way to use the app is to use it as a traditional card game off the court whilst you're waiting to play maybe at a tournament with your friends. So everybody opens their own version of the app, and you'd require multiple players to have the app to play this, and they all pull up a card, and then the first player starts by nominating the skill that they think they would win the point with. So here I might say, okay, I'm going to say forehand, and because I've got a 9, if I've got the highest score of all the players here, then I win. So I hit my plus, then I move on to the next. So here I might say, okay, I'm going to go with backhand. I've nominated it because I've got an 8, but actually somebody else in the group has got a 10. And so they win. So now we'd move to the next card, but obviously I wouldn't get a point. They'd now be able to call out what card they wanted to try and win the point with. The rules of the game are included in the directions at the start of the game, and we ideally play first to 20.